Hello, welcome. This is June 6th, 2024, and this is our quantum healing. For those that might be new, we've been doing this once a month for about 4 years now. So, yay. So glad you've made it. We have a great group today, and welcome to all of you, light workers and earth angels and bringers of the new dawn. Welcome all of you, magical humans, whoever you are, wherever you came from. Um, you are celebrated and showered with love and support from the unseen realms for being the ones that have answered the call, the ones showing up, shining uh, on this path of love, the ones who are asking and answering the burning eternal and internal questions like, what is my purpose, my passion, my path? How can I be all that I came to be? um, we all came to be way showers and model that unfolding, the ones that illuminate their wisdom, their mastery, their purity. And this is true service because we're helping way more than just ourselves and our immediate loved ones. My name is Annie Nelson. I am a healing facilitator for over 30 years. I'm your host, along with the starseed aspect of myself, Anna Star. She's also like my angelic aspect. Many of you are probably connecting to your angelic aspects as well. It's not your guardian angel, it's a part in another dimension that comes to, there we go. I feel her coming in. Illuminate your way. Mm-hmm. And so this is another episode of the Quantum Healing series, and we gather and create sacred and safe space to develop our senses, our gifts, our inner presence, and receive and benefit from group healings, which is really, really powerful. And we all greatly enhance our own practices just by being with others who are doing the same. And today, as always, I invite you to just get out of the to-do mode and just be willing to relax and receive and let it happen and allow yourself to celebrate, the wins, like taking the time to show up. That's a win. So not only for yourself, but those you're connected to. So let's do our invocations. So we now command that this Zoom platform and all the Wi-Fi and internet connections be cleaned and cleared in the highest and best ways in all directions of time and all timelines where we exist with ease and grace now. Thank you. We now command that the space where we are and all the space in between each of us, whether live or on the replay, is filled with golden light to purify and harmonize our connections. It is now commanded that this healing be invisible to negativity of any kind, negative energies, entities, and all unbeneficial energy or thought forms that would wish to hold us back or interfere. We now claim the divine right, permission, and freedom that we all be sovereign and in our bodies, that sovereignty in our bodies, our minds, our spirits, free of domination, suppression, control, interference for this gathering and on the recording. And we now command that a universal shield of love be downloaded and activated in and around each person and all electronics involved in this session with ease, speed, and grace now. The beings of light from our great and grand central suns are joining us now, as always. And we illuminate this Christed force sun energy in our heart centers. Whether you see it as pure white light or all the colors of the rainbow, just let that start to really glow in your heart center. This sun force, Christed sun, crystal Christed sun energy. There we go. This helps us unite with our heavenly light codes that assist us from our higher selves, our soul's expression, that vibrate at finer frequencies and always guide us if we choose to listen. Okay. And so we ignite our inner light, our mighty I am presences, our monads, our rainbow body, divine blueprint. We invoke God, the Elohim, the Holy Trinity, this Christed solar force of energy from the sun. There we go. To emit a glow from within us, from within our centers, to transcend the obsolete patterns of separation and duality in ourselves. And then we can model this to our loved ones and all humans. We now invoke the golden and violet rainbow dragons and our mystical, magical unicorn guides. Wow, they are thrilled to be here. There they come. They're coming streaming in right now. And of course, our guardian angels. Thank you. We invoke the presence of the great white brotherhood, the great archangels, the ascended masters, the Melchizedek beings, Isis, the Marys, to support us in creating this new solar earth together through each of our hearts. We welcome in the beings of pure light in the realms of the illuminated truth, assisting humanity at this time for all of us to take our next steps in healing and growth and evolution. And may they be here helping us with ease and grace, and that our healings go right to the core of our DNA to activate our ancient wisdom and ignite our internal heart flames, to etherize our energy, to rise up out of the confines of the lower scales of reality. Thank you, Source. We command you, God, to place each person live or listening to the recording in a sphere of unconditional love from the ultimate dimension, each with our sacral points in the center and our divine blueprint of DNA activated at its highest potential. Okay, good. Great. So let us begin. So now that might make you feel better, or that may make things start to percolate up. Either way, it's perfect. So why do we gather in groups? Why do we make an effort to show up and do this? Because it's a calling, right? And it's in our DNA to gather, to be tribe-like. And it's the DNA that we ultimately want to be unlocking our internal knowledge and wisdom coming forth in our lives as we evolve over hundreds of thousands of years. And this is a really long game we're playing, not a short game, but each part of it is instrumental to the bigger picture. And so as we devolved thousands of years ago, which some call the fall from grace, leaving the Garden of Eden, now we use the next tens of thousands of years to evolve. Okay. And our evolution is waking up this quote junk DNA. Okay. No junk in our DNA. It's our holy grail of potential. It's our Akasha. It's our library of our information. So let's just take a nice, deep, easy, slow breath as we energetically connect to this sacred space and circle that we're creating for ourselves, seeing each of us as a ball of light gathered in a circle. And then the center of the circle is our I am presence. It's our I am presence. And the outside of the circle is like a plasma field, the 0 point field of oneness. Great. So just feel that. There we go. And I even see the flower of life winding through it. So that's perfect. It's good. It's emanating from below, actually in the heart of Earth. Okay, good. Thank you. The crystalline core of Earth. Whew. So the process of life is remembering the essence of who we are, aligning with pro-life stream of energy on the planet, not anti-life. We're aligning with the pro-life stream of energy, the consciousness that supports life on the planet. And it's called by many the Christed crystal wave of consciousness, illuminated by our sun's force. We have lots of suns working for us because we have the great and grand central sun beyond our sun, which activates our crystalline structures of our DNA, which hold all our memories. To remember the essence of who we truly are, and that we are with all human beings in the same ocean of emotion. All of us waves in the same body of water, existing with a planet in a solar system that we are integrally part of, that is influencing and spurring us on, and vice versa. So we're affecting each other so as to remember our essence and have it reflected back to us, that very essence. Why? So we can see it in all things. This is ultimately our freedom, right? So all beings on the path of consciousness are going to walk through the valley of the shadows way more than one time, whether we like it or not. So to gather with like-minded people and create space to heal is really potent and supportive. So where three or more gather, the help is exponential. So let's breathe with that one and just celebrate that we're here. And there are many eyes watching us right now, not just the ones that we've invited in to help facilitate the healing, but almost like with curiosity to see what the ripple effect is on the whole planet. Those that aren't tuning in, just how it will ripple out to them. Okay. So the best way to walk through the walls of fire, our biggest fears, the dark nights of the soul, without losing ourselves completely and, falling apart into despair, is to have a practice. Space where we sit and ponder and ask questions and connect to our inner light and heal. We are all healers. And if we commit to having a practice, to setting ourselves up in sacred space and healing spaces, we will find that our fuses get longer, our tolerance increases, our bandwidth to handle more and not be so overwhelmed gets larger, and we're able to hold more light and discern truth from lies. And if we make it part of our lives to be in sacred space on a regular basis, allowing for the connection to the light, allowing for the healing to take place, we get better at it. Like we dunk in even faster, and it becomes a habit, like the habit that we want. The good habits. So we welcome this solstice month of June in a week where 6 planets are in alignment. Lots of sixes. The 6 month, 6 days, 6 planets. 6 happens to be my life path. And that number symbolizes service, peace, honesty, truth, care, union. Venus, the love planet, which is the higher self of the earth, and the sixth sense, and probably much more as well, but that's what I recall from 6. So the 6 planets that are in alignment, like in a line this week, are Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So we'll go over the gifts of these planets to our helping us with our rapid evolution, and see how they're supporting us as we tune more into this topic tonight of our Nadi system, N-A-D-I, our Nadi system. So let me put up a picture of the Nadis, just because a picture's, worth 1,000 words here. And then you'll have it in your mind. Okay. That should do it. Let's see. Mm, mm. This will do it. There you go. Okay. The Nadi system. So in the left, those are the notes, the Bagfed. Those are the notes. Like the first chakra vibrates to the C note. Okay. So that one's super complex. I couldn't even like see all the words of it with a magnifying glass, but I just wanted you guys to get the general idea of the nadis in us before we continue. And so they're intricate systems of communication for the body. So we know that the meridians are accessed on our physical skin. That's why acupuncture works, right? Whereas the Nadi system of our pathways of energy for our spiritual body, communication not only with our endocrine system and our heart portal, our hearts or our portals. They are the largest chakra we have. They're like 50 feet, but they're a portal to God, the sun, the that energy. But they're also communication with the entire universe. So we are senders and receivers of communication always. We're always being influenced by our surroundings as much as we are informing them. So before we dive in further, together, let us breathe in and out, just letting go of the previous part of the day. Ah, to get online or horror line for what spirit's going to offer us in the now moment. So we'll do the brain balance by integrating our left and right side brain hemispheres so we can receive messages clearly. And so let's do it by visualizing a golden infinity loop. And I like to like do it with my fingers, just trace like that. You can see it in your head and you can see it go really fast, a golden infinity loop, going from the left side of your brain to your right. So if you don't do it with your finger, you can watch it go lightning speed, or just with your hand, either hand, that's intuitive. Just golden infinity loops. There we go. Integrating the right side of the brain to the left side of the brain. Why? Because we're trying to get out of our analogical linear mind from the day into our right mind, our mind of intuition, our mind of God. Good. And then when that feels good, you might sigh or yawn. There we go. Then we see a rainbow coming through our head to each hand. So the hand is catching the rainbow is going through the head to the other hand. So a rainbow, visualizing this together. Our hands outside of our ears, picturing a rainbow. There we go, going straight through our brain from one hand to the other hand, back and forth, until again you sigh or yawn or burp or something that indicates that you have come into balance. Okay, and breathing in and out gently 3 times, just helping us bring into coherence with ourselves and one another as we picture this beautiful visualization of counterclockwise pink spiraling energy coming up from below Mother Earth, all the way from her crystalline core, all the way up and over us. Good. And then simultaneously clockwise golden spiral coming down from our source, the Father, the great central sun. And both are merging. The pink one coming up, the gold one coming down. One's going clockwise, one's going counterclockwise. There we go. Masculine and the feminine. Until they just feel like they've found their right speed and that you comfortably are sitting in the middle of the two of them. So we're going to claim our bodies with our soul's name, the name that we go by in this lifetime that is kind of our IP address. So we know what timeline, what lifetime, what soul, what body we're talking about. And that gives us sovereignty of anything that might be in our space, our field, our body that doesn't know it's not us. So by claiming our name, it has to leave because it's our body and we just want our soul in our body. So we say our name 3 times. And I'd like to tap my thymus, my high heart. I am Anjanette Annie Nelson Anastar. And only. And you say that where you are. Your microphones are off, so you can just say your name. There we go. And then say, I accept this healing for my highest good. Good. There we go. I now command that all the healing work that we have invoked is coming from 100% pure source, not from our egos or our agendas, in the highest possible best ways with ease and grace. Thank you. And so we now activate the quantum healing hologram around us. This field has been created with source for our monthly healing sessions. It's an akasha, a library of healing vibrations that as we enter it and sit in it like a nice warm bath, our body, our minds, and spirits will only take in what it wants, what it needs in the most beneficial amount. So let that just be in the background. It actually, if you tune into it, it feels good. The quantum healing hologram is activated and available for all of us now and on the recording. It's going to naturally fade when we're done drinking from it. That might be later tonight, tomorrow, however long it's beneficial for you to have an integration period after this hour. And as always, just feel into and past the words being said to get the pure message for you. And remember, nothing's being done to you. You are accessing higher parts of yourself to illuminate that which is most helpful for you in all layers of your being, in all aspects of your soul, in all levels of your consciousness, to the degrees that are best in the moment. Your body, Deva, can just adjust the volume that works best for him or her, and the soul the same. We are in a transmissional frequency bath. It's bathing us in higher scales of dimensions and realities right now, helping us shift into our right brain, our right minds, our intuitive mind. Okay, so the nadis are pathways through which life force flows, and they are the interface between the subtle, unseen forces and our human form. So the nadis follow the same path as our sympathetic nervous system, but many more channels. So according to text, there's at least 72,000 of them. But some people say there's over 300,000 of them. Okay. That's probably that first diagram I put up on the left, that really intricate one. So the nadis are astral channels that energy or psychic currents use to run through our astral body. Our astral body is what we travel in at night. That's the container for our soul during incarnations. So from the ancient Vedic culture in India comes the knowledge of the nadis and of these pathways of energy and communication of our subtle body. And they bring life force, prana, right? Kundalini, to our various organs of our physical body. They are invisible threads made up of cosmic energy that help our energetic body be in balance. Start to feel your nadis now. Just hallucinate. So, nadi means wave, and it's often visualized as a river of pranic energy coursing around and through the body as pathways, conduits that we experience reality through on a sensory level. And so maintaining healthy nadis is essential to the pursuit of vibrant health and well-being. The nadis are our energetic blueprint of the central nervous system, made up of receivers and transmitters that are held together in a kind of tissue called the nadi capsules. So this is part of our soul structure, and it's linked to our heart's function. I find that absolutely fascinating. And it is controlled from a higher dimension, the fourth dimension. That's where we get instruction from our central nervous system. So when the nadial body gets damaged, we can lose our ability to feel things deeply and accurately. So it's part of our soul that lets us feel. The energy then shapes our RNA and DNA, which are our building blocks of our cells. This process is crucial for the proper functioning of our brain and nervous system. Okay, so the nadial complex is like a bridge between our physical body and our energy body, our soul, right? It's like the body's energetic wiring system. And this system can get damaged or from negative energy or harmful messages, which then will affect our ability of how we feel and sense things. So healing this nadial complex can restore our natural energy flow and improve our overall well-being. So this is going to be a super juicy healing. So we're going to use the rays of the sun to bathe these energy lines today. The sun's rays are here to help us. We can easily recognize the 7 rainbow colors, right? 7 rainbows, 7 chakras, 7 colors, but they're more rays than just the 7 colors that are aligned with our physical form, because they're up to 12, 5 more chakras waking up above our head, 5 more colors of the rainbow that are available in these higher spectrum frequencies. And so we want to do these healings, these bathings, because it's at a time where we want to create with love. We want to connect with love, creativity, and self-worth, because as we are pedal to the metal, working through karma, shadow, blah, 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 hard times, ancestral lineage bleed through, we need this to balance it out. Love, creativity, self-worth. And that helps us understand that harmonization in the body, mind, and spirit is for our overall well-being, even though we may feel like we're walking through hell some days. We want to make sure we keep one foot, one part of us grounded in the energies that are here to support us, so we don't, lose our gourds, minds. So let's just ponder our connections to not only the rays of the sun, but all the planets as well. So as you might sense this nodal system now waking up in our body, because we're putting our attention on it and we're watching the rays of the sun connect to it, we're also going to include the planets as well. So we are made up of stardust. The planets are our family. Our physical body is a universal stardust that is formed and held together by geometries, which are our home for our soul when we incarnate. The atoms of oxygen in our lungs, carbon in our muscles, calcium in our bones, along with hydrogen and nitrogen and phosphorus and iron. Those were all created inside a star and earth, and then afterwards, the humans were born from those same elements. There we go. So just feel that connection. All the planets, the earth, the sun, the moon. So the original source impulse that creates a source, our essence of who we are, this comes directly through our monad, way, way above our point of essence, our spark of God's creation impulse that merged us into a physical capsule. And we are all affecting each other intrinsically as we are unfolding, as well as the planets are unfolding and evolving and raising their consciousness and their vibration, right? The earth evolving with us, through us. And so, how are these planets affecting us? Well, here I'll talk about the 6 that are in alignment this week. Mercury is about communication and healing and having quick movements, quick senses. And of course, Mercury is out. People always talk about Mercury in retrograde. So when you pull a tarot card reverse, or when Mercury is in retrograde, then you're going to have the communication be miscommunication, misexpression. And Mercury, this is a picture of Mercury. I mean, it's blue like Earth, even though you can see that it's different. But just let the energy of Mercury come into your throat as a healing, there we go, vibration. Because we want our throat not to be bottlenecked, right? We want nice communication from the head to the heart. Okay, so the second planet in alignment is this week, 6 in a row, is Mars. Passion, power of action, power to create. And when it's out of alignment, the missed expression is war. Mars. Okay. Jupiter. Luck, abundance, generosity, expansion, joy. Saturn, the lawgiver, karma. Strength, knowing your limits, balance, structure, boundaries, societal norms. Uranus, change, planet of the Aquarian age, association with electricity and spirit. I really feel that here, like right outside the heart chakra. And rebellion. And then the 6th planet in alignment this week is Neptune, the great god of the oceans, flow, watery. There we go. And it can be an illusion too. That's why we want clarity, clairseeing. Okay, so there's a bunch of information. We're going to go inside and notice what we notice about that. And as I said, you can follow along with the words that I share, but it's your inner time, so you can use it as you please. But I will put on a little music and then see if when I do this, if the volume's okay. Someone wants to tell me in the chat. Thank you. Okay, okay. Make yourself comfortable. Let's go inside. Flip a different picture. is the one that wants to come on tonight. Ah, the dragons. That's awesome. Mm. Mm. Okay. Let's just notice what we notice as you are inside, eyes closed on the outside, eyes open on the inside. Noticing what you may see, what's asking for your love and attention. And then shine and pour sunlight on it till it warms and softens, thaws, and comes back into your divine inner river, your flow again. Take all the resistance and confusion and fear of letting go and just let the light wash it out. Our intention, we've created a field of love, and we're asking God, Source, our higher self, this solar impulse to bathe our Nadi system, our communication channels with divine sunlight, and strengthen our inner communication and functioning in our physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, energetic, dimensional bodies, and our connection, that which is guiding us with love in the universe. Allow this divine light to grow inside of you with a deep inner wisdom to renew and tune up your electrical channels. This fosters the Kundalini rising and the heating of our inner river, purifying the waters in us with our heart flame. You start to lose focus and drift out of this healing moment. Just return to your breath so you can stay online with the healing. Breathe in and relax the top of your head. Allow the rays of the sun to enter. You may see them as colors or white light. Sense what is natural and feels good to you. Picture yourself bathing in these healing rays, full of life-giving energy. The Christed crystal force light is cleansing and purifying and raising your frequency in every cell in your body. Feel it running like a gentle river down through your spine, all the way to your tailbone. And then like a cup full, the light then overflows into your field and your aura around you. These rays are filling and running in your Nadi system, your meridians, for perfect health and communication with Source. Say to yourself, I now access with love the codes of rejuvenation and activate my higher heart. Picturing light codes flowing through your communication line, enhancing your brain power, your cognitive function, dispelling fog, confused thinking, clarifying your eyes and ears and your perception mechanisms. Going into your scalp, making your hair shiny, into your face, enabling a gentle, relaxed smile, all the facial tension dissolving. Cosmic Botox. As these life force sunbeams wash through, let them be felt in your neck and down your arms and into your hands and your fingers, which are all extensions of your heart in the physical world. Rejuvenation and vitalization of your cardiovascular system, your immune system, feeling like filling your lungs, your heart, your ribs, your diaphragm, your solar plexus. Bringing regeneration to your vital organs. Oh, okay, right. The organs are, each organ has a planet they're associated with too. So the proper planets are now speaking to the organs that they're associated with. Thank you. Ooh, that's great. Wow. Okay. Receiving regeneration to your digestion, microbiomes, your intestine, urinary tract, reproductive organs, muscles, joints, cartilage, tendons, ligaments, connective tissue. Rejuvenation of your blood and plasma, as your Nadi system is a beautiful network of light now, encapsulating you. There you go. Feel the pulse of your heartbeat, the pulse of the sun rays, and the pulse of inner earth, the center of earth, the heartbeat of earth. Your nervous system is updating as it dissolves unnecessary fear that puts us into chronic, habitual fight or flight, so we can feel supported and held in the chrysalis of this light, this prism around us. And now our adrenals relax and replenish. Affirm, I now allow, with love, the rays of the sun to bathe me into wholeness and cleanse and purify all of me all layers of me as I access and receive the codes of rejuvenation and regeneration into my Nadi system. And therefore all my systems. It feels so good to receive this and allow it. Affirm as I tune up my electrical communication system. I am transforming any programming that is sticky with shadow into joy and youthfulness and life-affirming flow and communication. Healing all the traumas that are not resolved yet as we activate the spiritual lesson. Good, let that just like pearls rain right down into that which has been disconnected. We integrate our wisdom, allowing this to happen through the whole timeline of your existence. Bringing in all the appropriate sacred geometric shapes, colors, sounds, frequencies, vibrations, for more discernment, for patience, more attachment to the light that flows in you, activating more resilience in you. Whatever you need for the healing to occur in the here and now, and let it be reflected to the past and the future. Calibrating your grid work around you so the healing feels complete. You see a seed of some darkness. Tune into this fear. Say hello to it. Is it a fear of death, domination, destruction? Is it a fear of annihilation? Fear of not being good enough? Being wrong? Just let all the light available mirror into these seeds of fear. Letting the light fill all the organs as well as our existential memories through all of our timelines. As we stop feeding the shadow with our fear, we see that energy that was going towards fear and worry and dread and not trusting in ourselves, not trusting the process. Now they're all connected to this well of love, the true power of the divine, that you're feeding the higher aspects of your soul instead. Heart-centeredness is the safeguard to ensure that we get the codes activated to use it properly. our real power, strengthening the foundation into our base, our roots, into inner earth, the core of the mother, which strengthens the foundation of the new world, new earth, as well as our inner reality, strengthening. Dust bunnies, nasty energy, can't get into the light codes then because they're heart-centered light codes. And these unfold our divine pattern with nature's divine pattern, which resides in our bodies. Lifting us all together. The new foundation for new earth, new bodies, new connections, new ideas, new creations. This will be our greatest chapter of our human story that's no longer rooted in the misuse of energy. Heaven and earth together in our heartbeat. Breathing and knowing we are the rays of the sun, each one of us expressing a different color, a different sound, different note. And if there's part that's still experiencing discomfort, know your discomfort is a sign of your growing. Good, there we go. We don't want to judge it. We're going to love it into wholeness. Letting our breath be the lubricant to integrate what has been generated within inside of us. And we can now share this with the world as we visualize our circle of light with each of our individual balls of light pulsing, rippling like pebbles thrown into a pond, rippling out to the world, to the cosmos. And we extend these blessings to the healing of our Earth's waters, soil, and Earth's air for purification. Dear Creator, Mother, Father, God, we pray that all humanity steps into their true inheritance now as our diamond rainbow bodies are activating this Christed light, this crystal light, and the balance of power and love residing in our heart flames. Peace is once again returning, illuminating our way home. Now, as part of our closing prayer, let us know that we have received the healing and it is done, whether live or on the recording. And let's offer these blessings to all beings, our family, our friends, clients, neighbors, co-workers, community, and world. Seeing our circle emanate these blessings out, these healings. We will model it, model what we have received and integrate it to the world around us. I'm going to turn off the music and turn back on my camera. So just deepen your breath. We give gratitude for all the beings who are here, helping us from the unseen realms. And let's see if we need anything for integration. Yeah. So let's do the figure eights again for integration in our left and right brain hemispheres. And then above the head to the heart. And then sweep all the way down to the solar plexus and above the head through the heart. Golden infinity loops for integration. And then, see it come from front to back too. Infinity loops from the front to the back of us to integrate our past and future through our head, heart, and gut. Good. And then let's rub our ears. All our acupuncture points are on our ears, so just rub your ears until you feel like you're coming back to earth here. Okay. I'm going to turn off the recording and then we can stay and chat. So I know your time is precious. I'm so grateful that you carved out a space and place to be together in circle tonight and receive this healing for our Nadi system and commune with the planets and the sun and expand our inner world and the communication we have with it as that ripples out to expanding our communication with the universe. As the universe, we are just microcosms of the universe. So I am honored to be with such beautiful light beings and look forward to our next time together. If you want to know what I'm up to, get on my mailing list at www.annienelson.love or send me an email there, and you can connect with me on Instagram or YouTube. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I make daily posts. Okay. Thank you so much, and bless you all, and in so much gratitude for sharing this time with you. Be well.